2 years ago, I started my YouTube journey, and this was actually the first place I recorded a video, and it was an abandoned park. And over 2 years later, they have a new park. Still no kids in it, but it is almost sunset. Mind you, this park still looks fairly new. I don't think it's getting much use. And a lot has changed over the past 2 years. And in fact, the name of my channel came from my first video of the abandoned playground. And it is a brand new playground now, guys. And a lot has changed over the last 2 years. And that brings me to the Danforth. And a little over a year ago, the neighborhood here, which starts east at Pharmacy Avenue to Main Street along the Danforth, is the newest neighborhood in the city, and it is known as Bangla Town. And these shops here, a number of them have been here for over 20 years at least. And although the whole neighborhood is now identified as Bangla Town, I would say that Bangla Town, in terms of retail, restaurants, and people, encompasses maybe 2 blocks. And that's where I'm going to start, guys. So Pharmacy Avenue is east of here along the Danforth, and you'd be heading that way. But most of the Bangladesh businesses are actually west of here. And that is where I will be walking to show you this newest neighborhood in the city. It is November 2nd. It is freezing out. And I am trying my best to avoid wearing my winter coat, but I think I got another maybe 24 hours before I throw on a winter coat, because it is crisp. I can feel those snowflakes forming in the sky. And man, it's cold. And the Bangla Town and Bangladesh businesses, which I'm coming up on right now, would actually be on the north side of Danforth Avenue. And right now I am on the south side of Danforth Avenue, making my way towards Victoria Park and Danforth Avenue, an area I am very familiar with. I've lived in the East End for a number of years now. And I probably should have thrown on my winter gloves, because my fingers are already freezing up. It's cold out, guys. So let's make our way to the north side of Danforth Avenue as I navigate this very busy intersection. And the sun is setting. And just north of here is Victoria Park subway station. And I would say Bangla Town really starts right here at this corner at Victoria Park and Danforth Avenue. On the south side, there is a plaza known as Shoppers World. And a lot of people who come to Canada and have no roots in Toronto, when they first get here or first got here, they started bringing things from home and set up shop here to make Toronto feel more like home to them. And that's how the Bangla Town community began. And you have a kebab restaurant there, which in the evening is quite busy. It's even steady right now. It is almost the dinner hour for some, so they are definitely doing brisk business. There is also a Bangladesh supermarket there, somewhere you can get your hair cut. So they do have a lot of amenities in this little strip here. What they are lacking in Bangla Town, though, is parking. And I find a lot of people will park in the parking lot in the plaza across the street so that they can shop around this neighborhood. And there are some businesses that will be opening soon. They have another Bangladesh restaurant that will be opening soon here. This one here is already red hot kebab and tandoori chicken. This place here on the corner is one of the newer restaurants, and Padma Restaurant there. It's only been here, I do believe, for a few months, and it already is very popular in the neighborhood. It's pretty packed in there, actually. And then you have this Bangla Town Electronics. So they've already incorporated the name of the new neighborhood into their storefront. And a lot of the items you'll find inside of these markets come from Bangladesh, and you won't find them in other neighborhoods. And I also find that a lot of people from the Bangladesh community congregate here, especially at night. It gets very busy on this little strip. They have a bridal hub right here. And that is quite a popular retail location in the neighborhood. Rajs Sweets and fast food they have at this location. And this is the few locations here. I actually was reading about this. They actually give away free food if you have no money. So they say, hungry, no money, come in for a free meal. Which is actually quite giving of them, given how difficult things are in Toronto right now for most. So I've come inside and I'm asking the business owners who said they're giving away free food why they decided to do it, and why have you decided to give away free food in the community?
Yeah, this is every people coming, then is free food here. Yeah.
And why did you decide to do that? Just to help out the community?
Yeah. Yes.
That's very kind of you. I've never seen that really. I think there's one other place in the West End where I've seen that, but not in this community. So thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And sorry, your first name?
Ruma.
Very nice to meet you, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sweets and fast foods, and the business owner has decided that if you don't have money to pay for food, they will offer food to you for free. And it's very rare to see businesses giving back to the community in that way. You got a couple of furniture stores here, you got a fruit market here. Quite busy on this little strip here. This place here is always hopping in the summertime. They always have, it's like they're roasting things outside. They generally roast things outside here from this restaurant in the summertime. And like I said, most of the Bangladesh community is on the north side of Danforth Avenue, and across the street there you'll still see the Plaza, LA Fitness. Some more retail establishments here. And Diwali super sale. Some more restaurants. And it's very cumbersome to get your neighborhood through all the red tape at Toronto City Council. So it's quite impressive that they were able to have this neighborhood named Bangla Town. There is a pizza place right here. And so far I've only walked about, I would say, 2 blocks. And that little stretch I just walked through is actually the main part of Bangla Town. You start to come up on well-known names in the city, like this place, Cash Money. Got another retail location here, H&R Block, which is another tax service in the city. And then you have a hairstyling place on the corner. And they say that Bangla Town stretches as far as Main and Danforth, which is about another 7-minute walk from here. But I would say that Bangla Town basically encompasses those couple of blocks I just walked through. And I don't see any street signs indicating that this area is Bangla Town. I haven't seen any. And as you progress further west towards Main and Danforth, it's more of a different cultural vibe. This one here, Hakka chopsticks, more like a different vibe going on here now. But as the old saying goes, guys, if you build it, they will come. So no doubt in the coming years, this stretch may encompass more of a Bangladesh feel to it. But right now, those 2 blocks are where you'll find all the Bangladesh retail restaurants and grocery stores in the East End of Toronto. There you have it, guys. One of the newest neighborhoods in Toronto. And we'll see how this neighborhood and community evolves in the coming years. Thanks for watching, everybody.